My Hebrew brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel, scattered all over the earth, welcome back. This is your Moreh Yeshu Ben Uriah Israel, and we just want to take this moment to thank you again for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. And thank you for sharing this channel with your friends and your loved ones. Encourage them to participate in subscribing to this channel. Again, it's about 992 subscriptions, and with 8 more subscriptions to go, and to make 1,000. This will give us more time in our Bible studies series. We'll be able to go a little longer than 15 minutes. Okay, so I just want to say, we're moving forward and we're almost there. So please do not give up. Please continue to encourage your friends and your loved ones. And if you were here for the first time, you're just a new subscriber, new viewer, we just want to ask you to also subscribe and like and make your comments. Okay, remember to like, always like, all right, and make your comments. And encourage your friends and loved ones to do the same thing. The last time we stopped at, we're in Psalm 5 and we stopped at verse 4, 12, verse 4, that's Psalm 5 verse 4, where we talk about the word dwell, gur, and it says gimel, vav, and resh, meaning to turn aside, turn from the road, so and lodging, and we talk about, sojourning, also shrinking, that YAHUAH is not one who is fearful, shrink, and change. He as David was praying and pouring out his heart to YAHUAH for protection. Remember, he's running away from his son Absalom and Absalom's friends. So all of the enemies, they were after David, and even though David knows the character of YAHUAH, he in his grief is reminding YAHUAH of the things that he doesn't do. And it sounds like he doesn't know that YAHUAH knows that doesn't do those things anyhow. And so it's like it's reminding him. Sometimes my brothers, my sisters, when you're in grief, you say things that sometimes you go back and you think about it, you wonder, should I say it? Like, did I say that? If you remember the Urka show, did I do that? Did I say that? Sometimes we say things like that. But remember, the enemy, they dwell in together, doing things together, and dwell in strange places. They dwell, gather for hostility. They gather to make you feel afraid. The assembly, to make people feel, scared and everything like that. And but remember that YAHUAH stand firm, right? He doesn't inhabit evil, and he doesn't like evil and those things. So he don't dwell in those things, right? And he's standing on, my brother, my sister. He's above evil. All right. Look at the word foolish in the same verse. In verse 5 rather. We're starting verse 5. Look at verse 5 where it says foolish there. The word foolish is halal. halal, and made up of 3 letters. One is a repeat. He, Lamed, and then Lamed again. So it means, to be clear, of sound, but usually of color. To shine, hence make a show, to boast, and thus be clamorously foolish, and to rave, to celebrate, so stuffy, stuffily, glory, being, to get mad, be worthy of praise and rage and so like that. And so the foolish people, they do a lot of evil things like that. And then, they like to put on a show, they're you go into a room, they are shining and the brightest, making funs. I remember when I was teaching in Jacksonville, I was teaching one of the middle schools. And the middle school students, my friends, I find them to be worse behaving children than ever. Because what happened, they think they're in high school, they think they're at that age where they can do foolish stuff. Anyway, I was teaching music this week I was at school teaching. And we have a little troublemaker in the classroom, this young lady. I mean, she just make all kind of trouble. It doesn't matter what she said. People laugh and they I guess they're scared of her. So she said to me, what part of Africa are you from? So I said, I'm not from Africa. I said, my ancestors came from Africa. My ancestors came from Ghana. And your ancestors came from some place in West Africa too. And she said, well, what kind of hut do you live in? I said, I live into a big hut. And everybody started laughing. And then, so she jumped up and she grabbed this big garbage can and the garbage bin, right? And inside the classroom for to throw trash and waste paper and stuff in. And she said, look. And she started to demonstrate and show them what the hut in Africa looked like. And so she was boasting and saying a lot of stuff. So it was humorous to some of the students, but I was shocked at her behavior. So one day, I think it was the weekend, by the Friday, one of the students said, Dr. Smith, do you really live in a hut? I said, yeah. And he said, ooh. And I said, do you want to see the hut? And so I put out my cell phone. You're not supposed to mess with the cell phone in the classroom, but I took it out and I said, yeah. Do you want to see the hut? He said, yeah. So I showed him the picture of my house. And oh, look at this. You're not living in a hut. You're not living in a hut. I said, she says so. She says a hut. And I said, yeah, I can't tend to agree with her. This is my hut right here. And she started calling her friend, come look. This is a big house. This is a big house. This is a mansion. This is not a hut. I said, well, she said it was a hut. She said it was a hut. And I said, matter of fact, the size of the garbage can right there. Oh my goodness. Sometimes people can be foolish and they can say evil things, right? Okay. But they like to glory, they like they feel like they're worthy of praise, because of the foolish things that they do. Yeah, Yahuwah doesn't glory like that. Yahuwah, he glory in his creation, in the things that he did for us. Things that, he glory in making us happy. He glory. He bring our ancestors, he bring us, call us to himself and make us a people who were not a people. Praise his name. He called us out of the midst of other people. And this is one of the things that is so crazy among the way people are, because they say, why would they call them? They're nothing. My brothers and my sisters, we, over the years, our ancestors have sinned and done evil and gone and then in captivity and in slavery and so. Look, Yahuwah continue to bless us. Yahuwah continue to pour his blessing out on us. People cannot stand the idea that we're not out in the field doing the stuff that they usually used to have us to do. Yahuwah freed us. And now we are at a point where we are awakened to reality. We are awakened to the fact that we are the people of the book. And we are to live as the people of the book. Obeying the Torah, and obeying his word and doing his word, my brother, living according to his will. And what David is describing here is describing a people who are evil, the enemies who are after him. And he's trying to say, Yahuwah is not like that. Yahuwah is not like that. And you know what, my brothers, we should not be like that either. We're different. We've been called a peculiar people, a people of his own pleasure, of his own choice. And we should act like that. Look at the word hate in the same verse. He hates all workers of iniquity. My brothers and my sisters, hate is Sane, Shin, Nun, and Aleph. To hate personally, enemy, foe, hateful, odious, utterly hateful. My brothers and my sisters, Yahuwah hate those people, because those people hate Yahuwah. And not only that they hate Yahuwah, they hate us. You and I, my brother, have gone through a series. We got to our share of hate. We have hate crimes everywhere. And guess what? Most of the time the hate is directed to us Hebrew Israelite people. You say you're a Hebrew Israelite. You're not. That's what they're trying to say. As a matter of fact, on this channel, a couple of people have responded to me, telling me, ain't no black people being Hebrew Israelite. I don't know what Bible is reading. And I asked them the question, what Bible are you reading? What you're reading some of the books that are made up. But in the scripture, we are the people of the book. We are, at times, Yahuwah referred to us as the Hebrew Israelite people, as those Ethiopians over there. Never lose their spot, never lose their color. Hate. Yahweh hate that. My brothers, my sisters, time is gone. And we got to continue. So we're going to ask you to be a blessing to someone today and walk with the King. Shalom.